Michael Caine, Claire,
Good morning.
and
Good
Peter.
morning. Good morning. Blimey, what an operation.
I know, it's a huge... That's where they get all their teas and coffees. This is when he...
That's funny.
When he bottled the election 2
Yeah.
years ago.
Is that what they did?
That's what we did.
That's funny.
Well, this morning it was my first press conference of the election campaign, and I purposefully chose to use it to launch our plan for national citizen service. Simple idea, sort of non-military national service. It would be voluntary, but I'd hope it would be universal and every 16-year-old would take part, and it would combine challenging activities, team building, going away and living away from home for a while with people from different backgrounds, and learning what it's like to have the responsibilities of being an adult citizen and also putting something back into our communities.
I'm here to represent young people from like working class districts, which was me, who have been, in my opinion, forgotten.
I haven't done a press conference in this place before. We've done one election press conference in it, but this is my.
Is this your second?
This is our second overall, but it's my first here. This is the sort of place we're using for the election campaign. So we'll probably have one almost every day. And then after going around the school with you, I've got to go off to Norwich and then Plymouth. I'm trying to hit 2 regions every day.
I'll go shopping.
In societies around the world, the journey from childhood to adulthood is marked by a rite of passage. Young people take new responsibilities on their shoulders, and they stand taller and prouder. Expectations on them are raised, and they soar to meet the challenge. In our society, the closest thing to a rite of passage, as Saida said, is getting drunk on your 18th birthday. Now, of course, we've all done that, but I think we can do a lot more. We must give more young people more to aspire to, more shape to their lives, more responsibility, more pride in themselves and what they can do. And we must all come together to do more about the scandal of this wasted promise. We owe it to the next generations, and that is what National Citizen Service is all about.
I come from the Elephant and Castle deprived area, and I was back there a year or so ago making a movie on a council estate with all the villains and everybody at 3 o'clock in the morning and talking to them. And they said to me, "Where did you come from?" And I said, "About 800 yards over there." And they said, "How did you get out?" And I thought to myself, yeah, how the hell did I get out? Why are they here? And what I had was a loving family, a loving father, and an education. And what I didn't have drugs, and I didn't have guns. Now you have now a very, very hard core of people who we've got really to save. I think it's a great idea, and it reminds me of when I grew up at the Elephant and Castle, and I was evacuated in the war to the country. And I know it's different ages and everything, but it took me out of where everything I knew and put me in an entirely different society and situation. And I'm sure it changed me in my way of thinking. I'm sure I'm a different person than I would have been if I hadn't been evacuated. I'm sure I'm the only person who got an advantage from the Second World War. That's where I'm going to put it. It was great to go away and have all those adventures and come back. You know, I was 6 and my adventures were for 6 years. It's not like this, but it gets you out of your comfort zone.
It's something I feel very passionate about. I think it's a really great building block for our big society. And there are going to be many difficult things to do in government if we win over the next 5 years, but I'd really like this to be a big part of the legacy of a future Conservative government.